All right, folks, let's welcome Clement to the floor, please.
All right. So I don't know if you guys remember, but one of our speeches that we did was the object speech, and the object that I chose was a comic book. And the reason why I picked the comic book was because it just showed my inner child and how I always wanted to just solve all my problems in like a superhero way. And that is what I'm here to talk about, in a sense. I'm gonna talk about the difference between a comic book adapted movie and actually reading a comic book. So there are many comic book movies out right now, like all the Marvel movies, Doctor Strange, Captain America, Iron Man, and they're all doing extremely well. As you can see by these numbers, they're really high, and they're very popular, really easy to watch, and very entertaining because just all the technology that's come out to make these characters come to life, make them seem very eccentric and exciting. And it's just a lot more interesting than just reading a book and actually trying to imagine it yourself. And it's like an easier way to get into the movies. So as you can see from the 2004 year, the movies have helped the comics go up in sale and price, in like sales since the 2014. Then in 2000 it was a lot less, and it's just something that people can, if they don't want to read the books and get confused, can just watch. But the problem with that is that you miss out on a lot of interesting storylines and details that the movies can't show you because either they are not, like Marvel, they don't have the rights to certain characters. Like they recently got the rights back of Spider-Man, and that's why they put him back. Or like X-Men, Fox owns the X-Men, and Marvel can't use them, so that's why you don't see any of them in the Marvel universe. And one of the movies that I personally, one of the storylines that I personally really liked was Batman: The Killing Joke. And obviously, when you see this picture, it's a really creepy picture of the Joker holding a camera. And the reason why it's like that is because the author Alan Moore wanted to show a storyline of a person captured by the Joker, driven insane through the just random things that happen in the world, and become a psychopath just like the Joker. And there was a movie that recently came out with this, and it just didn't live up to par to what the comic was. The reason why was because the first half of the movie was just about Batgirl. And if you didn't really know about the movie or the book, you would just think, oh, this is a random Batgirl movie. And that's not correct, because this is a movie about the fight between the Batman and the Joker. And it's really disappointing because it's this random story about Batgirl fighting a random generic mob villain. And it just didn't fit into this whole psychotic, dark storyline that The Killing Joke was. And another thing that was wrong was, this is a short clip from the movie. Oh, that didn't work. Here we go. Oh, there's no sound.
That's what tech support's for.
I wouldn't worry yet if I were you. It's just a psychological manifestation, common among librarians. She thinks she's a coffee table edition, though I can't say much for this volume's condition. I mean, there's a hole in the jacket, and the spine appears to be damaged.
All right. Oh, there we go. That didn't work. There we go. So, in this clip, you just saw that a girl got shot by the Joker in the stomach, and he gave a very nasty little dialogue of her trying to be like the coffee table. And you get that slight feeling of dark humor, but it just doesn't compare to the comic where you feel that fear of the Joker actually being a psychopath, entering some random person's house and shooting them. It just doesn't, it's not dark enough or exciting enough like a comic. And obviously the movies like Civil War, Iron Man, they were all very good. But like I said in the beginning, movies are not able to grab the whole spec of the comic book universes because of either unable to introduce all the characters that were supposed to be in the storylines, or just don't have the time to put into them. Like one movie like Forever Evil from the Justice League, it was completely different, had nothing to do with the actual comic book, and just was not a very good movie in general. And this is one of the scenes from the actual comic Killing Joke. And as you can see, the whole scene is very dark and moody, and it's Batman talking to the Joker, saying that their battle will eventually end with one of them killing each other. And if you don't also notice, is the Joker is actually playing a card game, which is, if you think about it too, is pretty funny in the sense because any game can eventually end, and so this battle or game that these two people are playing is going to end eventually. And just thinking about this made me just extremely shocked and excited, because I want to know, why is the Batman talking to the Joker? Why is he trying to say that their fight's going to end when, for many years they've gone on and on, Batman capturing the Joker, Joker going to the asylum, and then getting out. But obviously I could have chosen a lighthearted story, but this story was one of my favorites, and there are many stories like Batman, Superman, Green Lantern that can all make you feel like this little kid right here, feel like a superhero. And that's what really comics do. Allows you to feel young and watch your heroes fight their own battles like you do every day in your life and be successful. And some comics that, if you are interested in reading, are Green Lantern Godhead, Justice League Darkseid War, Spider-Man Spider-Verse, Old Man Logan. That one's a very violent one, but I actually really like it. And some areas you can actually go to are the comic book stores in the malls, ones in North County, Carlsbad, and Horton Plaza, or you can go to the online sites and purchase them electronically. One is the DC site. And that is it.
All right, feedback and questions, please.
Is there any particular reason that you chose the painting of Scream by, I think, Mock to be one of your slides?
Because
I realize, yeah.
Because that storyline, like I said, is extremely dark, and at the whole time, the Joker is trying to make one of the characters go insane and actually kill.
Makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Kill the Joker, and in the end, you see Batman laughing with the Joker, which you never see him laugh, and actually kill him. That's why, in the sense, the storyline's called The Killing Joke.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah. I was thinking how that made it there, but the way you say it, the insanity definitely ties to the painting and along with what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Good job.
Is the Joker like one of your favorite characters?
He's one of my favorite villains, but for character-wise, it's either Batman or Green Lantern. I'm a very DC-centric person.
So compared to what you just showed him in Batman with the card game, it's like kind of like equal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which Green Lantern? Obviously Hal Jordan, because he's the most popular, but most of them are really entertaining to read about.
Thanks, Clement. Next speaker.